Yo, what's up, guys? Shall we do today, man? Coming out with more NBA breaking news. Now, today we have an absolute bomb. Just got out of the shower to a tweet from Woj that the Knicks and Raptors have made a trade because, according to Woj, OG Anunoby is on the move to the New York Knicks, and the Raptors will be receiving RJ Barrett going back to Canada because we know he is Canadian. Immanuel Quickley, IQ, who finished second and sixth man of the year and is one of the best bench scorers in the NBA and is such an integral part to the New York Knicks team, and also draft consideration as well, which Rose just quote tweeted and said it will be, I believe, a 2024 second round pick. Holy shit, ladies and gentlemen, this is a Masai Ujiri masterclass. Okay, so the Knicks get OG Anunoby. What are they getting him? They get a really good 3-and-D guy with the ability to create his own shot in the mid-range, but he also is a guy that's a little bit injury prone, so there's a little risk in terms of that. All right, so I'm currently editing this video and I'm just thinking to myself, where is the bench scoring coming for this New York Knicks team without Immanuel Quickley? And also, I just read the Woj tweet back and they don't even have a commitment that OG Anunoby re-signs with the Knicks. Like, OG Anunoby has the ability to do one of the funniest things ever. Imagine OG Anunoby doesn't re-sign with the Knicks, he declines his player option, and he just traded away RJ Barrett, who, yes, has not been very good this season, but he was a number 3 overall pick not too long ago. And Immanuel Quickley, one of the best bench scorers in the NBA, instant offense, a microwave scorer, and you just, obviously you got a point of attack defender in OG Anunoby, and you also got a 3-and-D guy in OG Anunoby. But if he doesn't re-sign, oh my god, this is an absolute blunder for the Knicks. Like, where does the bench production come from? Dante DiVincenzo now starting, and Immanuel Quickley now gone to the Raptors. Like, oh my god, Knicks. Like, whew, this is tough for y'all, I'm not gonna lie. So what are the Knicks getting in OG Anunoby? Like I said, two-way guy, very underrated guy. He's going to be a very integral part to this team. He will probably guard the opposition's best offensive player. He probably slots in at the 3, or Randall at the 4, Brunson at the 1, and we're trying to figure out, like, at the shooting guard position what they want to roll with. At the beginning of the season, it was really Quentin Grimes, but he wasn't giving anything to them in terms of shooting the ball, because, you know, he was obviously defending pretty well. Now, as of recent, watching the Knicks, I mean, it feels like they have a different kind of shooting guard. I mean, at points it's Dante DiVincenzo, at points it's Quentin Grimes. Last night it was Dante DiVincenzo. So, hey, right now you're looking at the lineup of Jalen Brunson, Dante DiVincenzo, OG Anunoby now, Julius Randle, and Isaiah Hartenstein with Mitchell Robinson now, and also Jericho Sims. And yeah, okay, so it's easier to map out than I thought it was. But yeah, starting 5 now, like I said, of Jalen Brunson, Dante DiVincenzo, OG Anunoby, Julius Randle, and also Isaiah Hartenstein as well, who's also one of the most underrated backup bigs in the league. But now on to what the Raptors are getting in RJ Barrett. RJ Barrett is a guy that has a lot of potential. He signed a contract not too long ago. As of recent, he hasn't really been playing that well. A lot of Knicks fans have definitely been lighting him up on fire. I've been seeing that on Twitter. But he's a guy that has potential, has obviously that defensive versatility. He also has the ability to be a really good slasher, attack the rim, and also hit to the free throw line as well. The 3-point shot at points can be hit or miss. Early on in the season, it was really on fire, and then as recent, it hasn't really been anything to write home about. But he also did have that game where I feel like most of us NBA fans watched on that Christmas Day game, the first game of the day at like 12 Eastern. The Bucks versus Knicks game. RJ Barrett had a phenomenal game from beginning to end, and he really showed off his potential. This is the former number 3 overall pick. And obviously in that draft with obviously Zion Williamson and John Morant, he's been like a very consistent player for this New York. Not really, no, let me stop. RJ Barrett has been nothing close to consistent for the New York Knicks, but he's been a guy that consistently plays. He's not going to consistently play well, but he will consistently play. He has his ups, he has his down, but I don't mind RJ Barrett on this Raptors team. Now, the tough part is trying to figure out what the fuck the starting lineup for this. Yo, Raptors, I love this move for y'all. You wanna know why? Star IQ at point guard. I'm a pretty big Immanuel Quickley fan. He's one of the best bench scorers in the NBA. The ability to get him started my point guard. Remember a couple years ago, there was the fiasco. Do you go Scotty Barnes or Suggs for the Raptors for point guard? I'm like, go Suggs. Suggs is a good player on one of the almost underrated teams in the league, the Magic. But Scotty Barnes right now is having an all-star level season. So hey, I was wrong. I'll eat it up. I was wrong. Exactly how you say I'll eat it up. I'll eat my words, whatever. I don't fucking know. But the ability to get him, I love that. And then last year it was like, do you go Keontae George or do you? Oh no, this year it was would you go Keontae George? Would you go Grady Dick? Grady Dick spinning the G League. Apparently they've been trying to like fuck with his jump shot and stuff like that, mess with his shooting mechanics and things of that nature. I don't know. But still, he's still a rookie, even though he hasn't really been playing, but he's still a rookie. But you know, Keontae George, he showed his potential off so far this season with the Orlando Magic. Not on the Magic, with the Utah Jazz. I was thinking Suggs and the Magic. My bad. I'm lying to like a little kerfuffle right now. If that is even the correct word. But yeah, you could have had 2 point guards in the last couple of years. You went out and got Scotty Barnes, is a good pick, and Grady Dick. The future will see how good of a pick that will be. I think this is your opportunity. Opportunity landed right in your lap to have Immanuel Quickley, and Immanuel Quickley, I think he has to start now. Like, I don't know if this is a hot take, but Immanuel Quickley has to start. Immanuel Quickley is a really good scorer in this league. Definitely want to see improve in terms of his playmaking ability, but this is a guy that can light up a game. This is a guy to take over a game. Remember last year, like that 30 or 40 point game to winning at the Celtics? Yeah, this man is a walking bucket. Really underrated to get into the rim. A pretty good mid-range shooter. He has really good range and a really good three-point shot. Definitely do want to see it continue to improve as a playmaker, especially if you're going to run it back starting point guard. Obviously, right now you have Dennis Schroeder, and I'm again trying to map out a lineup for them as well. So they send away OG Anunoby. They also get back RJ Barrett and Immanuel Quickley. You would think RJ Barrett will now go at the small forward position which OG Anunoby was playing, and actually now, before I get into that, my bad, I'm kind of like throwing shit at the wall right now. But Pascal Siakam, you have to be gone right now, right? I thought Siakam would be the first guy to leave the Raptors in a trade, but I heard there's a little reluctancy of him going ahead and immediately signing a contract with a new team. Apparently he wants to test free agency, so I wouldn't really want to be the team like the Hawks or the Kings, whatever, looking for a power forward that would actually want to, not that the Hawks look for a power forward, because Jalen Johnson is very underrated, but they've been a name that has been in the rumor for him, so I'm just throwing that name out there. No disrespect to Jalen Johnson, because he's been hooping, shout out to him. Yeah, Siakam has to be gone. Like, I'm not gonna be a team that's gonna throw like a pick that's not like a protected pick to the Raptors for Siakam. I'm not giving up a first round pick for a guy that's not gonna be here with my team next season, that I know of for sure. So there's a reason why teams, like when they acquire guys, they immediately go ahead and give them extension. Even in baseball, y'all saw like Glass now with the Dodgers. That man immediately, before he was officially Dodgers, said, "Give me my bread." Not he said it, but the team was like, yeah, we gotta lock you down. We ain't trade all these guys for you to not come back. So yeah, let me go ahead and try to map out what a starting five for the Raptors would be. But I absolutely love this move with the Raptors. There was a point, yes, that OG Anunoby could have netted you 3 first-round picks, and now you only get a second-round pick. But you get a potential RJ Barrett, and you get a guy that, in my opinion, is very underrated, in Immanuel Quickley, who's been off the bench for the Knicks this season. And I'm pretty sure we're watching Quickley this season. He looks to be very, very efficient. This is also a guy that literally just played last night as well. Not to say he's very, very efficient, but this is also a guy that I'm really high on. And this season, I'm actually really surprised with this. I'm actually really interested to see what the starting five with the Raptors is going to be, because they've been running Scotty Barnes this season at the 2. They were running OG at the 3, Siakam at the 4, Jakob Poeltl at the 5. Also, I forgot to mention, they also did trade away Precious Achiuwa. My bad, Precious Achiuwa. I didn't mean to like be 8 minutes in the video and bring up Precious Achiuwa. This is a former Heat player that was involved in a one-on-one signing trade for Kyle Lowry, who has been heralded as probably the greatest Raptor of all time, or the GOAT. Pause. Yeah, Precious Achiuwa was also in the trade. He's a pretty solid player with some decent potential as well. He was drafted in the first round out of Memphis not too long ago. So yeah, they also do end up getting Precious Achiuwa as well to be off of that bench, with also what's his name, our OG Anunoby as well. So that's gonna be pretty interesting to see how that goes along. But yeah, RJ Barrett, minute quickly this season, 15 a game, 2 rebounds, 2.5 assists, shooting 45% from the field, and also 39.5% from 3. Been really efficient from 3. Also shooting almost 90% from the free throw line at 87.2%. Yeah, this is a guy that the Knicks, I don't think they thought that they would be able to go ahead and re-sign. Obviously, you don't think they would want to have a starting backcourt of both IQ and Grimes, 2 smaller guards. But the Raptors, I think, can lock up Immanuel Quickley on a pretty good deal. And I think Immanuel Quickley can be the starting point guard of the future for this New York Knicks team. Him and RJ Barrett to be traded together, I mean, it's really good for like chemistry and things of that nature. And again, I'm trying to map out what a starting five for the Raptors would be with this trade. So you would think Dennis Schroeder would still be starting at the point guard position, potentially. I would think so. At the two, like, it's just weird because you have guys like Gary Trent and Siakam and this and that. Like, Jesus Christ, the Raptors like roster, like not construction, but like starting lineup construction is definitely interesting. So you look at, I mean, I would personally want to start Immanuel Quickley, to be honest, bro. I'll be honest, from the get-go. If you want to keep things how it is, then you go IQ, you go Scotty at the 2, you go RJ Barrett, aka Star RJ Barrett at the 3, you go Siakam at the 4, and you go Jakob Pro at the 5. But in my opinion, trade Siakam and have a starting 5 right now of Dennis Schroeder, IQ being the combo point guard at the point guard or shooting guard position, but for this lineup, shooting guard. Small forward would be RJ Barrett. Power forward would be Scotty Barnes. And center would be Jakob Poeltl. So that would be my starting 5 if I was the Raptors and I wanted to go ahead and trade Siakam as well. Like I said, Dennis Schroeder at the 1, at the 2, you want to put Immanuel Quickley at the 3, you put RJ Barrett at the 4, you want to put Scotty Barnes, and at the 5, you want to put that man Jakob Poeltl. But that's just my opinion. Also, still have bench guys like Otto Porter Jr. for like really doesn't play. Jalen McDaniels, so also in the Raptors game last night, he had a nice 3 in the left corner. He got the Celtics, they ended up losing that game because Scotty missed the layup, but that's besides the point. You also have guys like Chris Boucher as well and Grady Dick. So, hey, that's not the worst possible outcome for the Raptors. A little rebuild, a little bit, maybe a little rebuild too, because you still want to build around Scotty, but you also do want to have other guys around him, and you just added that with RJ Barrett and quickly, in my opinion. The Knicks, this is a good trade for y'all, but for the long haul, I love this move for the Raptors, especially if they can go ahead and re-sign Immanuel Quickley. And if I think they're going to do with him, if I think that they're going to do what I would do with him, which I would start him at one of the guard positions and just see what you guys have in him and eventually give him a contract, because I'm pretty sure his contract is up potentially after the season as well. That's going to be very interesting to see how that entire thing plans out. RJ Barrett back where I'll start for him in Canada. Very interested to see how he plays along with them. I'm expecting a Pascal Siakam trade in the near future. And hey, Anunoby is a Knick, nice 3-and-D guy with ability to shot create and get to the mid-range, be a nice point of attack defender for this New York Knicks team that is destined to go far in playoffs. Obviously, they made it to the first round, lost to my Miami Heat in the second round. They're looking to go even further than that. They're a very underrated team. I give them the benefit of the doubt. They're a team that really wasn't that high on going to the season, but hey, I've watched them this season. I'm definitely impressed with what I'm seeing, just especially with Julius Randle hooping his ass, and Jalen Brunson hooping his ass off as well. You have underrated guys like Dante DiVincenzo, Josh Hart. You have underrated guys like Isaiah Hartenstein as well. Hey, Knicks with this trade, I like this for y'all, but I love this trade for the Toronto Raptors. Masai Ujiri absolutely cooked, okay? But comment down below as well, how do you guys feel about this trade? Do you guys think the Raptors one? Do you guys think the Knicks one? Comment that all down below. But yeah, other than that, yo, that is the finish. So go down below, drop a like, comment down below, follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and TikTok. It's your boy John. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and I'm out, man. Peace.